Yeah, it'd be good. We had a sort of pretty big clash against Leeds the other night, and I think Leeds and Warrington have been the two best sides in the competition for the past 4 years, and from what I've seen at the start of this year, I think they're the two sides that everyone needs to catch again.
And what did you take out of the game against Leeds last weekend?
That we're getting closer, but not quite good enough to beat a very good Leeds team. But we are getting better, and we've got numbers of people in key positions who have just probably moved there at this stage. So I'm sure we'll keep improving as the weeks go on.
At this reasonably early stage of the season, how good is it to test yourself against, like you say, the two best sides of recent years?
Yeah, well, sort of, where you're at, don't you? And I felt that we would have beat numbers of other sides in the competition the other night, but we weren't quite good enough to beat Leeds. And whilst it was 3 tries apiece, I thought Leeds were the better side and thoroughly deserved to win. But I feel like we've got a lot of improvement in us.
And sort of what stage do you rank Saints at the moment? Coming in and working them over the off season.
We're a work in progress. We've obviously the personnel's changed quite dramatically at St.Helens in the past sort of 5 or 6 years, and from my personal point of view, you're sort of working out that there's some blokes playing in positions that maybe a positional change would best suit them and suit the team, and with that comes a little bit of a step backwards to move a few forward.
And moving into this week against Warrington, it's a big derby for the St.Helens club, and the fans certainly enjoy the rivalry. Yeah,
I mean, I've watched it obviously a lot of time over the years, and I've seen them have some great games in the past few years. Some that Saints have won and some that Warrington's won, but they've generally been very, very good games, and to be a part of it now is going to make it even more exciting.
And looking at that Warrington team, they haven't brought in too many. They haven't brought in any over the off season. They're a fairly settled side, and does that make them tougher nut to crack?
Oh, well, it makes them similar to Leeds, aren't they? I mean, Leeds have had the similar blokes in key positions, and whether it be key positions or your Jamie Peacocks and Ablets and all those blokes playing with Burrow and Maguire and that now for a long, long time in Sinfield, and Warrington are pretty similar. They've been probably the last sort of 3 or 4 years since Tone's been there. They've been pretty settled, haven't they? With Myler, Breers, Brett Hodge, Monaghan, and Heim and them type of blokes in the key positions, and obviously Benny Westwood and Grix and them type of blokes. And Waterhouse coming last year, but they're reasonably settled as well. So, that's probably that's probably why it's been those two sides we've just spoke about have been the best two sides for the past 4 years, because they've probably been the most stable, most settled, and obviously have good coaches and a lot of talent.
Going to the Halliwell Jones last season, it was a good place for Saints to go. I think they won all the games there. Is that anything you can look forward to?
I think it's always good if a club's got a good record there. It certainly helps. It's better than having a bad record, but each year brings new groups of players and new coaches and changes the styles of play, I suppose. So we'll go there. We're definitely confident we're moving in the right direction, and if we can go there and play a bit better than what we did the other night, it'd be great.
Yeah, I do. It's one of those games that you kind of enjoy. I say our fans always travel in really good numbers there and always really loud, and as are the Warrington home support. So yeah, it's always one of those cracking local derbies.
And last season there was a few good wins for Saints down at the Halliwell Jones as well. An encouraging sign for this time round?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, we had some really good wins there. I think it was early April rather, just before Easter. We got a really good win there, and then our first playoff game, going there as well and getting a really good result, and then fantastic performance again as well. So we've got a pretty good record at Halliwell Jones. So hopefully we can keep it up.
Do you think it is that sort of almost the derby atmosphere that gives you guys a boost on the pitch, that fiery atmosphere in the crowd?
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, our fans always travel in really, really good numbers there, and got some fantastic memories. Our fans just have screaming and going nuts when we've scored tries over that end. So it's definitely something that does drive us on, definitely.
Steering some of the blokes in the press room there, you seem to have a decent record against Warrington as well. You're looking to get on that score sheet?
Yeah, I didn't even realise, I think it's 17 tries in 13 games or something like that. So yeah, not a bad record. So hopefully I can keep it up and get a couple of under my belt. It's Mother's Day coming at the weekend, so get a couple of tries for them, it'll be all right.
And looking at the season on a wider note, what sort of stage do you rate Saints at the moment? Obviously, new coach, few new players coming in the off season. It's going to take a while to settle in, but what stage are you at?
Like I said, we're nowhere near 100% or playing where we want to be playing. But like I said, you've had a new coach and a lot of new personnel and in key positions and a couple of personnel switches coming into into the season in this early stage. So everyone's still finding their feet a little bit, but I think we're still going along pretty good. And like I said, we're unbeaten away. And something to build on. A bit frustrating that we didn't get the 2 points at Leeds on Friday night, but like I said, we take some confidence out of that game and hopefully we can kick on from here.
I mean, it's not a bad way to measure yourselves against the champions and the Challenge Cup holders this week. Is that a good thing, having two such tough opponents week on week?
Yeah, definitely. You don't you want to be playing the best and measure yourself against the best teams in the comp, and the Challenge Cup winners and the Championship winners over the last couple of seasons. There's no better people to play against than them. So, and I think we've got Wigan coming up in the next couple of weeks. So, we'll be a good indication of where we are, over the next few weeks.
Obviously a long season to go yet, but when I came and spoke to a few of the boys pre-season, all the talk was about wanting to get hold of a trophy again. Is that still sort of the aim and the ambition at the moment?
Yeah, 100%. I've been lucky enough to be here and win a lot of trophies and win a lot of things. So it's an unbelievable feeling to win those and achieve those things. So we'll be looking to kick on and get some silver at the end of the season. As Leeds have proved over the last couple of seasons, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. So hopefully we'll be somewhere near Wembley or Old Trafford come the end of the year.